Right, hello there YouTube, George here, hope you're well, and a quick and dirty one here now. Didn't get a whole chance to do anything this weekend, just is what it is, so been saying for a while that I'd do an update video on this thing. So this is for those of you that have never seen it, this is the very first radio that I had on YouTube, which at that time had a Superstar 3900 sticking out through the back of it and a complete mess inside. So I'm kind of more or less a good bit of the way through it now. I've made a lot of progress on it in the last week or 10 days. So most of the controls are done, like all the switches are done, all these rotary controls are done. So we can flick it on there. Now I have the channel display to do yet, which is not a big job, but the counter is working nice. That's basically an FC347 Galaxy counter, and we housed it in a little box there, and I've only 5 digits connected. I hate 6-digit counters on CBs. They're not stable enough for that amount of resolution. So yeah, so I have the lights done for the meters. I don't have them in it yet. So it's getting there. So I show you around underneath and see what you think. So I'll just knock it off there for now. So basically it's got a Cobra 148 GT LDX in it now, PB010 Mark II, and most of the controls, as I said, are wired up, and tried to keep it as neat as I possibly could this time. So what have we left to do? We have to do the headphone jack, the front firing speaker. There are the noise blanker and the noise limiter have to be connected up, but I have the wires there for them, just a matter of connecting them up. You'll see in there I have a coupler on the channel selector, and I will make a nylon bush that'll go in there just to take the load, and that will carry on out through the front, and the original jumbo knob will be connected onto that. And the reason I chose to do it this way was the biggest ball ache of any of these hybrids is that the channel selector, and mounting it and getting it to work right and extending it and this and that and other. So I was kind of thinking about it for a while, and I said, right, sure, if I drop the whole chassis in there upside down, and I should be able to extend the shaft straight out through the front. And I put it on there, and lo and behold, with the 148 sitting in its own chassis, sitting on top of the jumbo inner chassis, it exactly lines up with the hole in the front. So yeah, as I said earlier, that's the trimmer. That's the trimmer for the frequency counter there. And I had to make my own rear panel, because the one I had belonging to this jumbo, I bastardized it by cutting like a slot in the back of it for the back end of the 3900 to stick out through it. So when all this is finished, it will more or less come apart, and reason being for that is that I want to take it all asunder and paint it and clean it all up and stuff like that. And the radio inside will have like cases on it, just, you know, to cover everything up, and I suppose lack like another layer of screening. So there's the counter and channel display. It's just 7-segment common anode, I think they are, on a bit of proto board, and just wired it all up. But I have to heat shrink off the wires just in case there was anything wrong, but no, all fine. So we'll sort that out when we take it asunder. And the meter lighting to do, I have a different set of meters to go in it. Those are just for mock-up. I have a really good set that I got from Radio Pete. So you see with the switches there, I I removed there's normally a big PCB on the bottom of those, and I took it off. And reason being I didn't need it, so I just connected direct onto the switches, and they're going inside. So yeah, noise blanker and noise limiter to do. Even have the mic jack done. I have that done already, and that's working fine. So it's getting there, and we're kind of happy with it now. I've done nothing with it for years, and all of a sudden I've just kind of went crazy. So this inner panel here, I made that, and that will be spray painted black, and I do have a decal for it. And don't mind the holes, have them filled with epoxy there at the minute. Now I'm going to put a bit of filler in them. My original idea was I was going to have mode lights and band lights, but I just kind of decided, nah, you know, it tells you here what you're at, so you don't need any of that stuff. So yeah, it's taking shape slowly but surely. And Ham International Jumbo Modified version 2.0, almost there. So that's it for now, guys, and we'll get you in the next one. All the best.